Well, hello and good morning. Welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to move some things around in my studio. I have been using the round backdrop system for a few weeks and I think it's too small, and in Photoshop I have to extend my backdrops. So I'm gonna go back to using my Flexi bars and I'm gonna show them to you. And maybe in the future I'm going to order like a bigger round backdrop stand, but still closer to the ground because I like sitting on the floor during a newborn session. So yeah, I've had a lot of comments on my video about the round backdrop stand from AliExpress, and they were really cool comments. And yeah, people were pointing out that the Paloma Shell has one that is the same in size, low to the ground, so there's not a big difference between the one from AliExpress and the one from Paloma Shell as far as size, when you have the smallest one from Paloma Shell where you can sit on the floor. So it's no use for me to order that one because it's the same size pretty much. She does have bigger ones, but then you're also up higher from the ground, and I don't want to be up higher from the ground because I don't want to sit on a stool or stand when I take the photos, because I want to sit on the floor, on my knees, take photos from the top. Yeah, I don't want the baby to lie that high. I don't know. So yeah, my back is not hurting when I'm sitting on my knees or when I'm sitting on, you know, the floor. And when I'm standing and bending over, my back might hurt. So that's why I'm not ordering the bigger Paloma Shell right now yet, because they don't have a perfect size for me yet, but maybe they'll have like a bigger one that's still low to the ground in the future. So for now I'm gonna get my, well first I'm gonna show you. So here you can see the background I've been using for the cake smash sessions. I'm gonna order an extra backdrop stand because I'm gonna use this backdrop stand to use on the beanbag. I don't have a cake smash anymore this week. I only have newborn sessions and sitter sessions. So yeah, next week I have cake smashes again. So before that time, I need to have an extra backdrop stand. So I'm gonna use this one for now for the beanbag. So this is vinyl, that's the backdrop. It's very easy to wipe clean with like wet wipes, water and soap. You can even vacuum the background, so that's really nice. So I have some baskets and stuff which I'm not using anymore, and I'm thinking about selling them. And it would be cool if I could sell them to you guys, to my subscribers on YouTube. But then I have to ship like worldwide, and some items are pretty big and very fragile as well. So it would be cool to do some kind of like a giveaway, but since you guys are all over the place, it's a little bit harder. Anyway, I'm gonna take this backdrop system and bring it to the other side, to my beanbag. This is easy to carry. Here we go. I'll move the camera and I'll see you on the other side. For now, this is the round backdrop system, and I'm just gonna show you. I have a previous video when I'm unboxing this and putting it together. The only thing is that my beanbag is pretty much the same size as the backdrop system, so it's not pulling the blanket too tight to the sides because it's still leaning on the backdrop. And you can see there are wrinkles, so even with this on top of it, you can kind of pull it like tight, but you can still see the wrinkles. So either I have to get a smaller beanbag inside or a bigger backdrop stand, but then the bigger ones are also higher. So for now I'm gonna ditch this backdrop stand. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take these clamps. I have a newborn session starting in half an hour. I should be done before that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my backdrops off. So yeah, first I was also using the Flexi bars, and I attached them to this curtain rod on the wall, which is a great system if your wall can handle it. So my wall started to crumble a little bit. So there's still one in the wall and there's one out of the wall. I cannot take this one out, it's super stuck in the wall. But the other one was kind of like wobbly because the wall is just not suitable for these kind of plugs, I don't know. So I decided the curtain rod is maybe not the safest. So I'm gonna use just a regular backdrop stand in the back, which means I have to get a third backdrop stand because now I'm losing the one that I'm using for the cake smash normally. Anyway, big chubby beanbag. This is then the circular round backdrop stand from AliExpress, which I won't be using today anyway. I'm still debating whether I'm going to use it in the future or not, or I'm going to sell it to another like local photographer because it's so hard to ship. Anyway, first I'm going to vacuum here and then I'll be back with my Flexi Bars. Here we go. We're going to take up a little bit more space. A lot of more space. They're huge. Okay, I guess this is fine. Here we are. This is, okay, so this is what I'm talking about. These are called Flexi Bars. I got them from shootbaby.co.uk. They also have a website for American and Canadian buyers. I think it's shootbaby.com. I think they even have like an Australian website, but anyway, they come in a really nice carrying case, like it's like a soft shell cover, whatever, with like zippers, and it's really pretty. So when you shoot on location, you can take them with you. The downside is the noise they make. Okay, so be quiet, listen, put your volume on. No, you don't have to turn on your volume. So this is the sound they make, the noise they make. So whenever you are leaning and accidentally like on your beanbag and like accidentally touching these, they make a noise. So when you have like a sibling who's 2 or 3 years old, the baby's on the beanbag and they're coming to be in the photo as well, and like putting their face against the baby or whatever, giving a little kiss, and they are leaning on these things, they might be, you know, a little bit scared because it's like startled because of the noise they make. Also, when you take a photo on a black bean backdrop, the parents are like putting their hands close to the baby and they are leaning on these Flexi Bars. They might, you know, just be a little bit intimidated by the noise they make. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to install them and how it creates a beautiful and large workspace. I have been using these ones for 5 years and I have never regretted buying these. I think they are very great. So yeah. Model them yourself to see if they are correct, but anyway, I think this is good. Yeah, you need really big clamps to put your background system on. So I have these metal clamps. They're from like a hardware store called Gamma here. You have to kind of like train your hands to open and close them, but they're really safe. And they are not just going to break open like plastic ones and then fly around, which is super dangerous. So these ones are really good. I think they're like when you work in construction or something and you want to glue something like wood, and then you clamp these clamps so that glue can dry, and then you can take the clamps off and it's all good. So I think that's what the original use is for. Anyway, I'm gonna get my backdrops on. Yes. Right now I have a lot of working space. It's going pretty high up right now. Ooh. I can also of course lower the horizontal bar to make it more fade into the background. I might just do that. So as you can see, it requires more adjusting than a circular, like a round backdrop stamp where you just throw on the backdrop covers, clip it on. I think during the session it's easier to just take a backdrop off or add an extra backdrop when you have the round backdrop system. Here it's a little bit harder, but you have a larger working area, less editing. So yeah, you decide what works best for you. But I thought I would show you both options, and for now I'm going to use this one today. What we used to beanbag, as you could see, we use this mint green background. This is all that we use pretty much, so most of it is going to be cleaned. We used the Flocati background with the white panels in the back twice, one for the newborn alone and then once with his big brother, taking a photo from the top. I used this backdrop twice as well, once with the mom and her sons and the mom with the newborn, and then with the I put it down on the floor, and then with the big brother with his younger brother. And I used this backdrop as well, the dark woods, but like with a bowl with blankets and stuff. My round backdrop stand is standing there right now. So this is the empty corner where my cake smash decor used to be. It gives you so much space to work on. You can really, like now you can see it has sunk in a little bit because the baby was here, but you can really pull it tight. Like as I showed before, let me just put my camera here. Yeah, as I showed before at the end of the session, well, I will do it at the beginning of next session. I will take off these backdrops and I will just make sure that they are up again and stretched out. So you kind of have to adjust them after every session again, but you will do that anyway when you change the backdrops and stuff. Well, hello, it's actually the next day and I have a few sessions in the studio, of which one is a newborn session. So I've just set up and I thought I would show you my setup just to see the structure with the Flexi bars once more, and then I'm going to try and film during the session, but with my regular camera, so it's from my point of view, so you kind of see how far the backdrop is extended behind the baby and how you can get the whole baby in the frame without having to like edit the background and extend it in Photoshop. So the girl who's coming in today, I photographed her parents already during a maternity session. They're from India. The grandparents are coming today as well. They're also from India. They're just here visiting, so it should be a beautiful girl with like dark hair. That's what I'm expecting, at least. She is, I think, almost 3 weeks old right now. She was quite small when she was born, so she should still be pretty small. The mom had a C-section, but they're doing both really well. They picked out pink and purple tones for their like photo session. So I'm just gonna show you the setup. So this is it for now. I still have to put my softbox here. Underneath here you can see the beanbag with the flexi bars on the side. I'm using the backdrop stand in the back. And I've put on like a purple colored backdrop. Here I have my baby shusher. I've put some wraps ready. I put a little outfit ready, which I think will look beautiful on her. Well, yeah, posing pillows, everything's here. Parents can sit here. Grandparents can sit at the table, just chilling. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and film a little bit during this session, but just from my regular photo camera from the D750 Nikon. So you can see from my point of view how she's lying on the backdrop. It's really warm today outside. It should be like 35 degrees Celsius. It's never that warm here in the Netherlands. The shoot starts at 11, so it's not that hot yet, but it's still like 32 degrees. But here in the studio, it's actually 23 degrees, 24 degrees, which is a big difference. It's very nice and cool here. It's gonna be like 36 tomorrow. I cannot remember the last time it was 36 in the Netherlands. That's like I'm super happy with the flexi bars. They do make a lot of noise and they don't stay in one position, but they are flexible, hence the name flexi bars. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment. I'll see you in the comments. You'll see me in my next video, and let me know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer like a flexi bar system with a backdrop stand in the back? Do you prefer like a round backdrop stand? Do you prefer like one that you made yourself with like PVC bars? What do you use? Or do you just use the beanbag with a backdrop on top of it and then you edit out the creases in Photoshop or Lightroom? Yeah, just let me know. Thank you so much in advance. This is not a sponsored video. I just want to review several options which are out there. If there is another option that I haven't heard of yet, please let me know in the comments, and then I might be able to review it during a newborn session and give you my honest opinion. So what do I prefer right now? I don't know.